Warrior. New video, new YouTube video. And today I actually want to talk about something that I just felt. I was just doing burpees there. And I love to record stories when I just finish a set. Okay, I do burpees, let's say 50 sets of 5 push-ups, get up, 5 push-ups, get up. And by the end of 50, like, I have so much inspiration, And I always love to share it with you, my thoughts, what I'm feeling, okay? And I was explaining how exercise now for me, it's not even for the physical component, like definitely you're gonna see a change in your body. You're gonna look more aesthetic, you're gonna look stronger, you're gonna look more toned, more attractive at the end of the day, right? Because the human body is beautiful. The anatomy that we have is just insane. It's almost perfect, okay? So not only you're gonna benefit from that, but you're also gonna benefit from the way you're feeling on the inside. And to me, that's like what I'm doing this for, Like I already kind of put that physical component aside, and I'm just doing it because I feel so good doing it, okay? I was explaining too how the internal state, mental state that it puts you on is very helpful. Why? Because it allows you to see farther. It allows you to basically get over the obstacles that you put yourself mentally, It elevates your frequency at the end of the day. What does this mean? Elevating your frequency is the energy that we vibrate with, okay? So there is a graph on the internet. I don't really know like by memory, but basically it goes from shame and guilt at the bottom, and then it works all the way up till peace, gratitude, acceptance, and enlightenment. Okay, so you always want to vibrate in those high frequency states, right? Which are, yeah, gratitude, acceptance, peace, love, enlightenment. If you're able to get there, okay, when you're basically just connect with something bigger than you, when you put your body aside and the way you're feeling, and you forget about yourself, and then you just provide, and you use yourself as a tool to serve the world, okay? Just basically a messenger, a tool that something bigger, call it God, call it universe, whatever you believe, is going to use you to change the world. So it gets you to those states, okay? Exercise is a tool to get you to those mental states, to these high frequency levels, energy levels that you can experience, okay? Once you experience these states, like, you can literally change your life. If you're constantly in that state, imagine always feeling grateful for your life, for what you have, for who you are, for the people around you. Imagine always constantly feeling love, acceptance, peace, for the same thing, for the people around you, for the way you are, for the impact that you have on the world. Okay. So that's why I'm doing this now, and that's why I want you to experience this. It's a feeling that you need to experience, and the only way to do it is to exercise. Okay. I love to do it in the morning. Okay, it's my morning routine now. It has become my morning routine thanks to a guy that I invested on. It's a mentor, and this is what he teaches. He basically teaches you how to elevate the frequency first thing in the morning, so that the day already starts well. Okay, you see many people out there, maybe you wake up and then you start doing things that are gonna put you in the low frequency states, which are guilt, which are shame. How? Well, you might get up from bed, you might just be scrolling and seeing like people, social media, people that you feel envy for, that you feel jealous for. That already puts you in a state that is negative, is low. You start vibrating at a low frequency. Then you get out of bed after half an hour scrolling, and then you go to the fridge, and then you grab whatever, a croissant with whatever, cereal, breakfast cereal, and then you have a shitty breakfast. Then you have a breakfast that is not nutritious, and it does not help you to reach your health goals. And that puts you in guilt now. Why? Because then you feel bad, you feel low energy, you feel tired. Then you go back to social media, and then you see people that are fit, that are healthy, that are eating nutritious food, and then you feel like shit. Okay? So that's actually the routine for millions of people out there. And you might be one of them. So this video is for you to put it aside, to literally get rid of it and to try something new, because what you're trying does not work, as you can tell. Okay, if that works for you, keep doing it, but I doubt it. I doubt it because the human body doesn't operate well, doesn't feel well when we're in a frequency of guilt, of constant shame, and not feeling good and proud of ourselves. So my routine: wake up, go out here, do burpees, elevate my frequency, feel grateful. Okay, I feel grateful for, because I have more than I need, way more than I need. Okay, and I'm grateful for this every single day. Okay, I try to appreciate the small things. I try to appreciate the things that you cannot buy: nature, relationships, the feeling with yourself, the hard work, the work ethic, the way you serve people, you help people. Those are the things that make you feel really good and make you happy. And you cannot buy those. You cannot buy a good relationship, right? Something that you build. You need to build. You need to spend attention and time on it. Same thing with your body. You don't buy a body that is already in shape and healthy. No, you have to work for it. Those are the most valuable things that you can have in your life. So that's why I say I have much more than I need, because as long as I cover that part, I really don't need anything else. Okay, so when you exercise in the morning, it puts you on that frequency of appreciating this stuff. So again, if aesthetic is not a motivation for you to start exercising, if you're like, actually, I don't care, I don't need to have abs, I don't need to see myself in the mirror and love it, and I don't really need to be really fit or have a very low fat percentage, sounds good. You don't need to really, right? It's at the end of the day, it's your standards. What standards do you have? For me, I couldn't see myself fat, overweight. I couldn't see myself without abs, because that's not the person that I am. Okay, my habits are different. My habits allow me to have the body and feel the way I want to feel. Okay, if your standards are not those and your priority are different, sounds good, but they need to be there though. You need to have a minimum standard in order to feel good with yourself and feel happy and be present. Why? Because if you're fat in front of the mirror, you're really never present. You're always thinking like, shoot, man, I should get rid of this belly. It's been bothering me for years. I don't feel good with myself. Some people run away from the mirror. You cannot be happy like that. Okay, you need to first build the person that you admire, you respect, and that you feel proud of. Once you do that, then it opens a bunch of possibilities, a bunch of other priorities that you can take care of, and that are actually going to work out. Because now you're not focusing and you're not vibrating a low frequency of shame, of guilt when you see yourself in the mirror, and when you experience the way you're feeling. Okay. So again, I want to make it longer. I just want you to start your exercise journey, really, to do any exercise that you love. If it's dancing, if it's Zumba, if it's the gym, if it's going on a run, if it's doing burpees in the morning, I don't care. Just start. Try to get your body to the limits. My limits are different from yours. Get your body to your limits, because you're gonna experience the same thing. It's just that I've been doing this for years, so my body has reached a level that can tolerate more and more training and more training. But once you get to your limit, you're gonna feel the same way as I'm feeling now when I get to my limits. Okay, so that's the whole point. You need to get there. You need to take the body there and then breathe and see how you feel. Really close your eyes and see how you feel. You're gonna feel grateful. You're gonna feel happy. You're gonna feel proud. Again, if you need help with your exercise journey, if you need a company, if you need guidance, if you need accountability, because I'm realizing that's what most people need, is accountability. Not many people can get themselves out of bed and do burpees in the morning daily. Not many people can do that. And I don't blame you. It's hard to do. It's hard to do, especially if you don't know the benefits of it. So if this is something that you need, I do this for a living. I hold people's hands and I walk with them the path of fitness. I walk with them and I show them that the path can be walked, enjoyable, can be fulfilling for you, regardless of your fitness level and your experience. If this is your case, just send me a message. Follow me on Instagram at VietmaD. I'm gonna put it in the description. I document my life. I upload testimonials of my clients, of my women inside the program, that in 3 months they have all lost 10 plus pounds, all of them, every single one of them. And some have got it in 6 weeks, 1 month and a half. So if this is something that is bothering you, you could literally get rid of that thing that is bothering you for years and annoying you for years in 5-6 weeks. It's worth it. It's worth it because the way you feel. So follow me. Again, I hope you have a great day. Go out there, exercise, and tell me how you really feel.